So Amanda, would you say that you have a competitive nature?
Yes, most definitely a competitive nature. I like to win. I like to get everything done. While I was in community college, I was actually selected to go to Johnson Space Center, NASA, to compete in a robotics competition up there. When we got up there, we had to create a mock company and propose a rover to NASA themselves to see which group they would select. Within the group, we had to come up with a lead engineer, which is the most coveted position, the person that would oversee everything, make sure all the parts got done, everything, all our timelines were met. And so, of course, everyone wanted that position. About 5 people went up. We all gave our speeches, voting, narrowed it down. It was a tie between me and another guy. And like I mentioned earlier, guys in engineering, kind of really competitive, especially when they're up against a girl. So we had to go through another round of speeches. I gave it my all. I knew I could have this position. He tried his hardest. We went through another round of voting, and I was actually elected team engineer, lead engineer on this project. So I think just the determination to have is really what drives me to be competitive. When I know that I can have a position, I give everything I have to get it.
Okay, so in a competition setting where there's an opportunity to win cash, win prizes, how far will you go to win?
As far as humanly possible, put all my limits aside and just go for it. Of course, staying within moral restraints, whatnot. But yeah, I'm very determined. I'm going to give it my all to make sure that I win and make sure that nothing I did could have been prevented from me being eliminated.
Okay, so in wanting to win, would you say that there is a secret weapon that you have, and what is it?
My secret weapon is definitely my skills, my cake decorating skills, mixed with my engineering background, doing a lot of architecture, drafting, a lot of my mathematical abilities definitely team together to make me a fierce competitor.
Okay, so in a competition, do you think that you're better at competing head-to-head or teaming up? And can you put on a good act when you're working with people that you don't particularly like or get along with?
I think probably my favorite type of competition is head-to-head competition because, like I said, the adrenaline running, you're pumped, you see your competition there, and you know what you have to beat. So you can kind of give it your all without any other distractions around you. Now, when working maybe in a team setting where there's people I don't exactly get along with, I think the best thing to do is to put all personal feelings aside, work towards the one goal. It is to complete your activity and to win. So.
Okay, so on competition shows, we all know that there's always, oh, the sweetheart, there's the drama queen, the type A control freak. Who are you, and who would you be on the show?
I think I would definitely be the sweetheart. Like I said, I have a really sweet disposition, a kind personality, so definitely the sweetheart.
Okay, and as the sweetheart, what can you tell me, how are you going to play the game if you are selected for the show?
When I am selected for Next Great Baker, I definitely think I'll go in there kind of keeping to myself. Other people will say, oh, she's young, she doesn't have any formal training, so maybe other competitors will kind of dismiss me. But when we get to the first competition, I'm just going to unleash everything I have, show them my talents, what I have, and just win it all.
Okay, and then define what kind of competitor you'll be on the show.
I'm definitely going to be a fierce competitor. Like I said, I'm just going to play my personality, put it out there, and when it comes to competitions, just give it all. Use all the determination, all the drive I have, and put it to the cakes that I make on the show.
Okay, and on the show, there may be a time or two or many stressful situations. How would you say that you handled the stressful situations, and how do you react to them?
Like anyone, of course, when stress starts building up, like a lot of times I get a little bit frazzled, but what I'm really good at doing is kind of just stopping for a minute, pausing, gathering everything I know, and just going towards it. You need to put the stress aside because the way I feel is stressed, there's no reason for it. Either you're going to get it done or you're not going to get it done, so just full force ahead.
Okay, and Now, can you describe for me a stressful time in your life and how you reacted to it or handled it?
I know that most definitely the most stressful time in my life was in July of last year when my father passed away. He suffered from liver cancer for several years, but his death was completely sudden, unexpected, happened in a day we had no idea. And during the time that he passed away, I was actually taking two of my hardest courses in a summer session, which is really expedited, really fast track at my university. So I was having to deal with my father's death, my whole family being there. It was a horrible time, but I knew if I didn't get those two courses completed, my whole life would be put on standstill. My degree wouldn't be obtained in the amount of time. I knew it would just cause so much trouble. So my dad, we actually buried him on a Tuesday, and it was a beautiful funeral, just amazing. And by that Wednesday, I was back in class. I finished out the week. We went and we took our final, and I passed both my classes. And it was extremely difficult, but I knew I had to get it done because it's what he would have wanted.
Okay. And what does baking and cake decorating mean to you? And has it ever gotten you through a hard time?
Yeah. The day my dad passed away, I was actually working on 3 cakes, just trying out different techniques, doing little things here and there. And my dad, he was my biggest cheerleader. He loved my cakes so much. And after he passed away, I kind of went through a period of time where I thought maybe I'll just stop. Not having him there to kind of cheer me on was really hard. But I remembered how proud he was of me, how he had encouraged my talent so much. We would be up at MD Anderson, and he would show all the nurses my cake photos. He would show them, oh, this is my daughter. He was just so proud of me, and I knew that I needed to take those talents and keep going because that's what he would have wanted. So caking really, every cake I send out has a little bit of him in it. Definitely.
Wow, well, I'm so happy that you decided to make that decision. So can you tell me, why do you want to be on the show? What is your reason for being here today?
Right now, I'm kind of at a fork in my life. I'm about to graduate school with my bachelor in engineering, and so I can take that life, kind of, I guess, the safe life, and go get a job in engineering, work my days, maybe make a cake every couple of months for a friend and whatnot, or I can go with what my passion is, and my passion is most definitely cake decorating. I can go down that path, open a cake shop, make cakes for the rest of my life, which is really what I want. And so I think that Next Great Baker would definitely be a catalyst sending me in that direction, what I really want to do, what my true passion is. So it would just be the most amazing experience and set my life for me.
Wow. Okay, so why should we pick you to be on the series? What makes you unique and different from everyone else?
I have a multi-dimensional personality. I'm not one of those one-layer persons. I'm fun, I'm sweet, I'm funny. I think a ton of people in their houses could relate to me. I'd be the one that they kind of fall in love with, sympathetic to my story. And also, because I'm such an incredible cake decorator, I'm young, I'm completely self-taught, and I just think that I could wow everyone with my talents.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being here today, Amanda, and I just wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, and thank you.